All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Milan podcast. We're coming to you directly from Stockholm, Sweden, the home of none other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Milan's god and savior at the moment. So, as always, I'm accompanied by my fellow co hosts and Rossoneri's Ash and Affe, and we are looking forward to give you another Rossoneri experience. And today we have an interesting podcast lined up for you. We will analyze the Crotone match, pay recognition to Ibra as he has reached a great milestone, discuss the table standings and other Serie A matches, plus a preview of this Spezia game, plus much more. But before we go on, I'd like to give over the word to Ash, who today has prepared a special tribute to one of the great Milan legends. So go ahead, Ash. The mic is yours.
Yes. Hello, guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cesar Maldini, who was born 89 years ago on February the 5th, 1932. And when most people hear the name Maldini today, they think about the most popular player in Milan history, Paolo Maldini. But there was a time, however, when that name was prominent to another Maldini, his father Caesar. In Caesar's most prosperous years, he was himself a Milan player and a very good one. His time in Milan took place from 1954 to 1966, and he left quite a legacy. Out of his 14 or so years of playing professional football, he played 12 years for the Rossoneri, and not to mention he would also be a prominent member of the Azzurri and got to manage them as well. Not many players today could say that they managed and played for their respective football clubs at national and international level. During Caesar's 347 appearances with the Rossoneri, he would go on to win 4 Scudettos, 1 European Cup, which is a Champions League, and 1 Latin Cup. He didn't score that many goals as you'd expect, but that was because he was a defender, a center back. His leadership and playmaking skills promoted him to the title of captain for Milan. So that was a little summary of the legend, the GOAT, the King Cesar Maldini. And I also want to say a happy birthday to Hakan. He turns 27 years old today. It's his birthday.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. That was great. Great to get to know Cesar Maldini more.
I mean, it's the sick part is that he won the first Champions League for AC Milan, and the last Champions League that we won was his son that played for us, Paolo Maldini.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
kind of interesting that he was the first one that won the Champions League for
yeah,
Milan,
that's
and the
that's
last one that
amazing.
won
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was
His father
Maldini.
won the first one, and then the son won the last one. And what a legacy to leave for his son. And then he, of course, even did better.
Yes, yes, of
Actually,
course. I
Paul
mean,
Maldini won five Champions Leagues.
yes, 5 Champions League,
How
and
many
hopefully
Scudettos did Paolo Maldini? Four or even no, seven or something?
Paolo Maldini, he did. He actually the funny part is that Paolo Maldini won more Champions League than he won Scudettos. I think I'm gonna check it real quick. He won. Paolo Maldini won one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, seven Serie A. You were right. He won 7 Serie A Scudettos and 5 Champions League.
Amazing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And now his son is playing for us, and hopefully he will turn out to be like his father or grandfather. We hope.
Yeah, yeah. But listen, I have a text message from Afe. He was wondering. I don't think he's able to connect. There's
I'm
some.
back now.
You back
Ah,
now?
he's back.
Yes,
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Okay, great. So Afe, did you miss the intro and
yes,
the
I missed
trip?
the intro.
You missed it all.
Most
So you have
You
to
can
listen to the
listen.
podcast. So after you need to listen to the podcast. So it was a short intro from me, then a tribute to Cesar Maldini, Paolo Maldini's father from Ashkan,
Yeah.
and it was great to hear that tribute. And after you want to say hi,
Hi.
thank you for that.
That's it.
Anything else you like to add?
No. Did you talk about Caesar and how many trophies he won and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, I mentioned it.
yeah, Ash
Yeah.
mentioned that he won four Champions Leagues and
Eh,
I'm sorry,
Pisa won
one
one,
European Cup and four Scudettos.
yeah, and
Yes.
Paolo Maldini won five. So out of the seven Champions Leagues Milan has won, six of them has been with the Maldini as a starter or a captain.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That
that's
family,
crazy.
that family's contribution to Milan is amazing.
And Cesar was
Really
the
is.
coach when Maldini played
Yeah, yeah.
at some
Yeah,
point.
he was the coach when
How many
Maldini
years
played.
was he coach?
2 years,
I think he
one
was a
year,
coach
not much.
2 or 1 years. He wasn't as successful as a coach as he was a player,
Yeah,
but
amazing.
it's still amazing.
How many Scudettos did we won with Maldini?
Which one? The
With
Cesar?
Paolo Maldini?
Did Ashkan said seven, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Seven.
thought
Uh,
I read somewhere and I
Yeah,
remember a couple of them.
it's
So
seven.
it was seven, right?
Yes, it was
It
seven.
was seven. Okay, great. Okay, guys, great tribute to the legend Cesar Maldini and the Maldini family. Now with his son. I don't. What's his son's first name?
Daniel.
Daniel Maldini. Yeah, that's right. So let's
Yes.
see if he can follow the footsteps of his grandfather and father. Hopefully, he has it in him, the DNA, the blood. He could be a great champion for us someday.
Hopefully, he's still very young.
Actually, when when he had the chance to play, I have seen some some good moments from him, like
Yeah.
the way when he is bold enough to go forward with the ball. So he has the touch, I think.
Yeah, he does. I want him though to be maybe loaned to like Monza, play for them a little bit,
Yeah,
get more playing time because he doesn't really get the playing time he deserves. But
but I have thought about it. What is actually is his position AMF?
Yeah. Attacking midfielder.
So he's an attacking midfielder, and he is competing with Brahim and Hakan.
And now Liao, who also
But
played.
Leah didn't work in that position. We're gonna get to that.
I disagree.
Okay, yeah, but we can talk about it later. But what do you guys think about why shouldn't he also be loaned out like Colombo? Like, I mean, wouldn't
maybe
you should
It's
doing good to go?
the thing is that Paolo Maldini had a flawless career. If you look back at it, he played only for Milan. He was never loaned. Nothing. His first game was for Milan, and his last game was
How
for
old
Milan.
was he then when he played his first game, Paolo Maldini?
Paolo Maldini, the age he played,
17, 18?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah,
But he, you
and
know,
he
no, 16 actually. He
yeah,
was 16.
16, even 16, like Gigio.
yeah.
Exactly. He was born in Milano, and he played in the youth Milan and senior career only Milan.
Yeah, 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 of course. And with his father being the coach, so.
Yeah.
But okay. So what do you guys think? You guys think he should be loaned out, or you think that's why Maldini wants him to stay at Milan and grow in Milan?
I think Maldini wants to. Now I'm talking about Paolo Maldini. I think Paolo Maldini wants Daniel Maldini to get a little bit coaching, a little bit lessons from Zlatan. Now that we have Zlatan, I think he wants his son around Zlatan, and that's very smart because Zlatan is a good teacher.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
Uh,
course.
And
so I
Mandzukic
think,
as well.
and also Mandzukic right now. So I think right now he should maybe stay as long as we have Zlatan and maybe get loaned out later.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see what happens with that. So before we go forward with the agenda, we'd like to mention a couple of things regarding the podcast. It feels great to do the second episode. We hope to continue and bring you a lot of Rossoneri experience and give you guys our perspective of the games and the club and everything around it. Uh, in the first podcast, we mentioned that we were planning to do a video podcast, but we have decided to lay low with that and continue with the audio podcast for the moment. We want you to focus on the content of the podcast and not so much on our faces and look at us and get distracted by our beauty. So so we hope to do interesting podcasts for you guys. going forward, and hope to have a lot of followers in the future. But remember, we're just doing this for fun because we are true hardcore Milanistas, and we hope that we can contribute to anything, something for you out there. Okay, so Crotone match. You guys want to talk about
Yes.
that?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
So that was an experience. Who likes to go first? Ash or Afe?
I can go first.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Um, we had a really
So I
good
was
game.
thinking. Sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you. You can analyze the game as you want, but I was thinking going forward, maybe it's good to have some positives and some negatives.
yeah,
Uh, so you can choose if you want to go with the negatives first and finish up with the positives, and
yeah,
we
sure,
we, we do the same afterwards.
of
Mm.
course, yes.
Okay, go.
In terms of the score line, it was probably the best the game we have played this season, and for a long time. But for some times of the game, we had we played um, defensively a bit bad. They created chances and stuff, but for the most part we played good, and most pretty much everyone played good except for salad makers and yeah, and who else? Hernandez played really good. Finally, after a couple of games,
Yeah,
he was
Hernandez, right?
shaky. He played, yeah, Theo Hernandez. He played good, and the defense played good. Kessie and Mate, who had been a bit bad these couple of games. He even he played good, and someone some people said played bad was Liao, but I think I disagree, and I think he was not that bad. He got the assist for the first goal, and he got another assist for the Calabria goal that was disallowed because Zlatan was offside in the build-up. And but when Hakan came in, and things changed, and we scored 3 goals in like 8 minutes, and Rebic scored like 2 goals in 1 or 2 minutes. So yeah, and Zlatan scored too. So a couple of really standout performances from um, players like Zlatan and Rebic and Hakan made us win this game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That was good analysis of the game. Ash, you want to go?
Yes, I think it was a easy game. We all knew that already. It would be an easy game for us. The negatives of the game was that we didn't come into the game as we thought we would. It took a little bit of time. Uh, I think this game really showed us how important Hakan Çalhanoğlu is to the team because like I like Liao. He was not bad. I agree, he was not bad, but he wasn't really promising either. Like that part is for Hakan, and he showed that when he came in to assist, immediately changed the game. 3 goals when he came in 8 minutes, like you said. Um, and also the players that stand out the most was like you said, Ibrahimovic and Hakan. But I would like the man of the match for me would probably be between Ibrahimovic or Hakan. But I would say Ibrahimovic would be the man of the match because he scored the first goal was beautiful, and the second goal, yeah, it was Theo that made all the build up and he tapped it in. But I think Ibrahimovic was really, really, really great that game. The person that I didn't really like during the game was Salamakers. I think he had a horrible first half. He was good at tracking back and running against the attack that Crotone had, but when he was building the game up and running, trying to like cross, and he was horrible. His shots were wide open. He was terrible. So I think Pioli made a good decision taking him out, and I think I was impressed by Tomori. And also, I want to highlight Calabria. I think Calabria had very good attacking promises that game. He was really unlucky with that disallowed goal also. But Calabria is very important for us because he's a defender, but he also comes up a lot and helps in the attack. So, but overall, it was a very good game. But we all knew that we would win this game. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you guys. Beforehand, yeah, of course, this was a bottom table team, probably the worst team in the Serie A right now. This is, to be honest, this is a Serie B team for me. This is not even a Serie A team. This is not the material. I think they have like two, three loaned players in the team that is from maybe Syria with couple of, with a more experience. But majority of the players are from Serie B because they don't have the experience from playing in Syria, and we could see the way they played. So I was expecting, I had really high expectations from the get go, but of course I knew that we were missing some players, and we were experimenting with Liao in that position as an AMF, and that didn't work as we saw. And he did his best, I think, but that's not his natural position. So you can't expect more from Liao. I'm not blaming Liao; the position didn't work for him. I love Liao as a player, and I would never get rid of him. I see him as a great potential to work on the left flank as a left wing as a center forward. So I have a couple of positives and negatives I'd just like to add to what you guys said. So my positive is of course man of the match for me was Ibrahimovic. I agree with you guys. He did the extra to motivate the team, and we didn't start off good. The 21st minutes of the game was for me. Yeah, it was awful because I didn't expect Crotone to own the ball that much as they did. And their player, I think he was Onas, his name was number 10 with the yellow hair.
Oh,
Uh,
number 7, Onas.
yeah, number 7 Onas. So he had time to try his dribbles and stuff and to play around a little bit, especially in the first half. But then after 20 minutes, we got a grip together and started to play better and found our rhythm. But of course, the positives, as I mentioned, is Ibrahimovic, a decisive factor to make everyone around him better. Mayet, I thought he did a good game. That is that because he played in his natural position and he's starting to get more and more comfortable with the team. That's great to see. I really, really, really hope that we can have a great backup to Benacer and Tonali in Mayet. And of course, Tio Hernandez. He compared to the Bologna game, he gave a better performance. He contributed a lot more, especially in the second half. And the player that stands out after Ibrahimovic, almost if he would have started, we wouldn't even. We would have won with like 6 goals maybe, and it was Hakan Çalhanoğlu, of course. We have been missing him for a long time now, and he's such an important player for the team. I hope that they get his salary and everything, the renewal of his contract in order, because that's one player we can't be without. You guys agree, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Amazing that he has become such an important player for us. Remember the first
Yeah.
year we were all expecting so much more from him
Mm.
because he was the best free kick taker like in Europe, one of the best. And
Yeah.
then of course moving from what's that club he played for in Germany? I forgot.
Frankfurt,
Uh,
I think, maybe.
was it
Nej,
Frankfurt?
Bayern Leverkusen.
By Leverkusen to Milan. Milan is a big step up. It's a giant club. You have to get adapted to Syria and everything. But then the second year he just exploded. He just became this great assist king as he is, and he has this amazing finishing in free kicks and scoring goals by himself. So
Yeah, he's actually the best playmaker right now in all the leagues.
this
Has
crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I think we should have in one episode. We should talk a little bit more about Hakan and what his contribution to the team is, because right now he's far more than some people think. Now, of course, everybody values him as a great player, but he's even more than that. Remember Zlatan in the beginning of of the last year when he came to Milan. He mentioned to Hakan that when you have the number 10 shirt, you need to remember who has worn that shirt before you.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
So now he has stepped up. Hakan, that really penetrated, I think, in Hakan that somebody's pouring up some liquor or something in the background. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish up with some negative because it was positives and negatives. But it was the first 20 minutes, and I agree. Salamaker had an awful game, so he was rightfully subbed for Castillejo. And the one thing that keeps annoying me, is that we cannot cross the goddamn ball to Zlatan. What is wrong with our crossing play? Like I know Salamaker had some terrible crosses, but we didn't see a single good cross. I think from neither Calabria or Tio Hernandez.
Yeah,
We
Our
saw from
crossing game,
Hakan to Zlatan the second
Hakan's
half.
corner to Rebic,
Hakan was
but that's
amazing. No, I'm
No,
talking about. I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about in the flanks. That's
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
Hakan's possession. That's
yeah, I know.
that's for our right backs and left backs and right wings and left wings. Rebic, awful crossing. Salamaker, awful crossing. Tio Hernandez, not good crossing at all in this game. Calabria, he's the one that usually makes some good crosses, but we are desperate for a good right wing. I think that can put those ball in the middle for Mandzukic, Ibra. We have some good headers in there in the box. We have some big guys, so we could use them, to get the ball. So I'm really missing that, and I know this is not Pioli's fault because he's lacking the quality in the players, and I am 100% sure Salamaker will be benched as soon as we get a good right wing. Don't you agree?
yeah,
Of
definitely.
course,
He has
he's not a he's not a starting player.
Yeah,
I
as you
think.
as you said, Ash, he has a good defensive qualities, right?
Yes,
But in his last pass, in the last third of the pitch, and his crossing, he's lacking so much.
yes, and he also screwed up a lot of chances for us.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
his shots were terrible. He is good at tracking back, but that's not enough to be a
yeah,
winger.
yeah.
Winger is you have to cross to the striker.
So match after match, I'm getting annoyed, more and more annoyed regarding our. So the last play, the last pass. I'm just missing the quality. I'm missing the crosses. I'm missing the deep balls. I'm just.
Yeah,
I know
but
we need
that's
Benacer and Hakam for that. I know all of that. But in the flanks, we need quality players.
In the
yeah,
right
we really
right
do.
wing.
The wingers we really need to reinforce in the
E-
summer.
even I don't. I mean, you guys maybe disagree. Sorry, I heard you want to say
Yeah,
something, but I just want to say this: Rebic, for me, is not a play in the flanks. I don't know. I don't. What do you guys think?
I think he should start in the left ahead of Liao. But I agree with the crosses. He's not the best, but
Yeah, because I was annoyed. Even
no,
Ribic's crosses was awful. Also, you remember?
yeah. In the
Yeah,
first half,
yeah, it
in
was.
the first half, we screwed up a lot of chances with the crosses and stuff.
Yeah, and it made Ibrahimovic angrier and angrier. Like, I need some good quality balls. How hard is it to just give one good cross? God damn it! What are you doing all day in training?
Yeah, I mean Rebic he's fast, but he doesn't have the cross. But you said like Theo Hernandez, but Theo Hernandez's job is the thing he does is he runs into the box. He's very quick and he does great passes.
Yeah,
He's
he was
not the
amazing
great
at that.
he's not a great crosser, but we expect his crosses from the wingers like Rebic, Salamanca,
Exactly. So
Castillejo.
someone needs to compensate for that. If
Yeah,
if
but
Theo doesn't do it,
mm,
Yeah,
so
remember
exactly.
when Theo ran the entire field and passed the ball to Liao?
yeah, that was crazy.
That was awesome.
That was crazy. I mean, that speed that guy
I,
has.
I
I
mean,
saw on a
and
tweet he ran like 35 kilometers
kilometers an hour.
an hour. Yeah,
Did they actually measured it and
no,
said,
but yeah, a lot of
yeah,
people.
of course, I'm not surprised. It's somewhere around that 35, 40 kilometers an hour. This guy runs like a train. He's crazy. So the last thing I'd like to add regarding, yeah, and it was nice to see Hage play. He
Yeah,
needed to get some minutes, and
and
to
Mandzukic as
be
well.
fair to Hage, guys, he was actually good in the Europa League, right? He even scored for us and everything.
He's our
Yes, he
top
did.
scorer in the Europa League.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now he's not even called up, and that's a big blow for his confidence. I hope he's a young lad. I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way. There's a lot of competition in the left flank right now. Liao Rebic is back, and
Yeah,
we have you can even put Hakan and Brahim in that position if you want
yeah,
to.
and Hauge can only play as a left winger.
Yeah, yeah.
We have Mandzukic left, Rebic, Leao.
Mandzukic can play left. Yeah.
That's why.
So in the ranking order, he's gone below. Uh, uh, he has dropped, but I like to say he looked. What do you think about the minutes he played? He looked a bit nervous with the wrong pass he did, the result
Yeah,
in the corner.
yeah. I think yeah, he wasn't like he was playing for like 13 or so minutes. It's not really fair to
To judge
judge
him,
him
yeah.
off of that. But yeah, I mean, for those 13 minutes, if I have to judge him, he didn't play that great. But it's not really fair to say he was bad. Maybe if he would have played like 45 minutes, he would do something differently. But no, he wasn't really that great
Yeah.
for those minutes that he played.
Afe, you want to add something?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He only played like 10 minutes, and
Yeah, yeah.
all he did was give simple passes, and that wrong pass, long ball that went to their player. And Krunic played like 3 minutes, and he gave away the ball after like
My
1 minute,
God,
and
Krunic,
almost
my
led
God.
to a goal.
Every time I see his face and his number and his name on his sweater, I'm like, what are you doing in this team? You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, he has to go. He has to go.
But why
He
is
is
he
the
smiling? But why is he smiling? I see him in pictures and everything. He's like, he looks happy. He's like, he's been
yeah, of
promised
course.
something.
He's
Of
like,
course, he's happy. He is in a team that is number one in the table, but he's not Milan quality. He doesn't
So
deserve to wear the
he
shirt.
have a chance for once in his life to even win the Scudetto. Doesn't deserve to get a medal. So
Mm.
he's like Montella. Remember Montella when he was the coach in Milan? When we lost all the
Uh,
time, he was smiling and
I
hugging
can't,
yeah,
I
I
the.
can't
remember
stand
that.
those type of guys that are like just there for the ride and make others do the work and they do all the sloppy. But remember, am I wrong, or has Krunic scored like one or two
Scored
goals?
once in the Europa League.
Yeah, once, right? Once. He almost fainted because of that.
That was his first goal in Milan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we need to replace. Like we need another replacement for Krunic, but not
We
Krunic. He has
we
to go
got
in the
He has
summer.
to go, and
we got Mate.
Castillejo got to go, right?
Castillejo, yeah, I think he has to go.
After,
We did. We
sorry, you were saying something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mate is the replacement for Krunic.
No, but like in these types of games, like we were missing Benacer and we were missing Tonali.
Yeah,
So if we want to like take out a Kessie, who will we bring if we
if we
only
are
have
missing
Kessie and Meita?
players, this is a
Yeah, if
weird
we're missing player, like
COVID. So and
I
but we can have Pobega and Milan player who's loaned out in. Uh,
yeah, I
Can
rather
can we realistically get back Pogba in summer?
in summer because his loan ends in the summer, so he
So
could
what are the
be a
chances?
bench player.
What do you guys reckon? You think we're going to get him back?
We will get
yeah,
him
I
because he's loaned out, and he's definitely
hopefully
better than.
anything is better than Krunic.
From what we have seen before from Pobega, Pobega, all right,
Pobega.
Pobega, yeah, he looks pretty decent, man.
He
He's a
scored against,
fighter, aggressive. He makes the right choices.
yeah, he
But I don't
scored
know
against
if he's
Juventus.
been is he getting some playing time or is he benched right now in the team? I
He
don't
was
know.
starter, but the last 2 games I think he has not played because of injury or something.
Okay, yeah,
If we wouldn't have sold Locatelli to Sassuolo, maybe we would
yeah,
have
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
have made some.
do you think Locatelli would want to be a bench player? He want to start, and Kessie and
yeah,
Benacer.
but he would be fighting for the starting position, like Tonali is.
And if he
Yeah,
wouldn't get that, he would leave eventually. So
so
Yeah, probably.
But right now, but I don't want to talk too much about Locatelli because I don't like him because he considers Juve to be his dream team.
Yeah, do you remember that goal he scored against them? And he
Yeah, yeah,
celebrated
yeah,
like
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
He will never score a goal like that again. So
He said that goal ruined my career. Everyone was expecting him to
yeah,
score
yeah.
goals like
But
that.
it wasn't. Yeah, yeah, it was him. He didn't have the confidence. That's why Zlatan is such a beast. He's such a different animal.
Yeah.
All these prima donnas are complaining. Oh, goal ruined my career. Or I get they don't call me up for the team or whatever. Like you need to fight. This is not a give a charity case or something. You need to be a lion. You need to go out there and take it. That's why you come become a football player. Otherwise, you have nothing to do in there. Like to before we go forward, anything else you guys want to say about
I like
Crotone
to talk
match
about one player that
in the
has been
From the Crotone match?
overall in Milan season that has been really, really good.
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
he's the player that has had the biggest improvement and the biggest surprise is Calabria, because on the right back we were always talking about we should sign a new player, new right back, but he has been our one of our best players this entire season, ever since the lockdown. And I think he deserves more credit than he
Yeah, I
gets.
agree 200%.
Yes.
Yeah, he was really great against Crotone too. He was unlucky on that goal, but he was very prominent in the attacking
So,
area.
so what is it? What is Calabria's contract? When is it going out?
He's gonna sign a new contract in 2022,
Give him
I
four
think.
more years straight up.
Yeah, and he doesn't want a lot of money. He's a
Yeah,
Milan
double
player.
his salary is like he's like earning like 1.5 or something like that. It's nothing.
And this was the second time Zlatan made that Calabria goal was disallowed. He had another goal against Verona that got disallowed because
Yeah,
Zlatan
that's
handball.
crazy.
Also. Two goals now disallowed
Do you
because of
guys
this.
remember the chance that Liao ruined for Alexis? He could have
Yeah,
had a good game. And he looked at Alexis like, I know I fucked up.
and
I'm sorry.
Zlatan looked at Rebic and said,
Sorry
"Why
for
did you
cursing.
pass it?"
Yeah, yeah, that was. Where the hell did he come from and do that? What the hell? With his tall legs. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's wrap it. Let's leave the Crotona match and go
Yes.
forward. So we like to talk about the milestone for one and only Ibrahimovic. So he has reached 500 club goals, even 501, I think.
Yes.
I even read at Wikipedia it was something around 550 if you count, I think, all the
Country,
goals he scored.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Actually, he's 570 if you uh, collect all the goals from like
What
club
from
and
the
national
Malmo?
team.
From the Malmo?
Club and national team. This
Club and
501
national
is
team.
Oh,
club.
they're
Club only.
okay. They're adding them up. Okay. So, but we're talking about only club goals. So he's
Yeah.
like at 501, right?
501 club goals. Yes.
Yes, and 60 something national.
Yeah. So he has 570 goals totally,
Yeah,
and 501 goal in club.
yeah,
So that's 69 goals in national team.
yeah. So let's just talk a couple of minutes about his career. I think this is a recognition. Let's not call it a tribute. We have already done a tribute for Cesar Maldini. This is a recognition of Ibrahimovic's career during the years, growing up in Malmo and playing for Malmo youth team. Then going through the ranks and playing for the first team in Malmo in 1999. That's right. He played there for like 3 years, 99, 20, and 21.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Played 40 matches, and he went to Ajax and played like 3 4 years, 3 years in Ajax, 21,
Yeah, he played from 2001 to
2001,
2004.
2004.
Yeah, 74 games in Ajax, and then he moved to Juventus. Played from 2004 to 2006.
You mean
70 goals.
Juventus?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Juventus.
That's
70
the real
goal.
name if you want to call them anything. So he played 70 games for that team.
Yes, he did. And he also won the Scudetto.
with
for
Juventus.
Juventus, but it was revoked by the Calciopoli.
Yeah, so we lost that one.
That's why he left, right?
Yeah, he left. He
So
left. Some players stayed, but
Crazy.
he left. He left to Inter, 2006 to 2009. Played 88 games
Did he
for
win anything?
Inter.
Did he win anything? He won the Scudetto with them, right?
Every
Yeah,
year.
he won the Scudetto for Inter, but actually he wanted to win the Champions League, so he left
Yeah,
to
he left in the
Barcelona.
year after they won the Champions League.
Yeah, and Mourinho won the Champions League. Yes.
That was the
Uh,
that was the triple they always talk about.
I
Yeah.
think later in Zlatan's career, when they will interview him, what's his biggest mistake was, he would probably say that he went to Barcelona
That was the biggest
because
mistake of his career, even going to
yeah,
Barcelona.
Mm.
because he wasn't really that bad, but he had a bad relationship with the coach at the time in Barcelona, which was Pep Guardiola. He also mentioned him in the book as the philosopher. They don't really like each other.
That was the crazy thing, Ash, because every time Zlatan played in Barcelona, he actually contributed and he assisted, he scored, he played good because he was physically so strong. He he,
Yeah,
he could devastate the defense. But yeah, there was Pep and Messi. I blame. Messi. He needs some type of players around him, and I don't think Messi was comfortable with Ibrahimovic either.
no, no. Messi can't have a player like Zlatan in a team. Messi needs yes men in his team, like Neymar, like Suarez. He can't have a leader in his team that takes over the leading role, and that's, I think he felt a little threatened by it.
Because Messi is not a leader. So what is his? He should be glad that there's another leader that's
Yeah, but I think like in the dressing room, maybe Zlatan was taking a big
too
part
much
in the
space, right?
dressing room. Yeah, too much space, and he didn't like it. And of course, Barcelona will pick Messi over Zlatan any day of the
Don't you
week.
think?
Messi.
Don't you think Ibrahimovic wasn't suited for the tiki taka play?
No, I think he played good in Barcelona. He
He
wasn't really
scored a
that
lot of
bad.
goals.
He even scored in the El Clasico, and they won because of him. He was good, but he didn't really. Like Pep didn't want to give him chances. He missed the games. He was benched a few games. He took him out. So it was right for Zlatan to leave
Yeah, that was.
Barcelona, and after he came, of course, to Milan and changed Milan
So he
for
came.
us.
He
And
came on loan to Milan.
yeah, he came on loan to Milan 2010 to 2011, and then we bought him in 2011 to 2012. He played in Milan. So, but he won the Scudetto his first year. It was, but the second year, as we all know, we were first in the table, and that
Montari
Juve
goal.
game,
Montari
yeah, the
goal that
Montari
game.
disallowed goal ruined it for us.
We would have won the
So
Scudetto because of that Montari goal.
yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of ruined the season for us. But yeah, but he still won the 18 Scudetto for Milan when he played for us. And our last Scudetto was when Zlatan played for us.
Yo,
And maybe this
let me
year
just let
we
me
will
just
win.
say something. Was Valeri the referee involved somehow in disallowing that goal?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
I hope it's not him because I will hate him more.
There's not a bigger Juventus referee in whole Serie A like Valeri, and I can't believe he gets to ref Juventus games still.
Yeah, it's crazy. They should just do something about that.
They won't because the what's the name of the family that runs Juventus?
Agnelli.
Agnelli family has too much connections in the higher ups in Serie A.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone
And
knows
also,
Serie A is corrupt, man. Even
not everyone. I think a lot of referees
no,
make
I'm not
have.
saying everyone is corrupt. I say everyone knows that there is some corruption going on in Syria.
Maybe it's not corruption. Maybe like Italians. They're very passionate people. They're all football fans, and maybe like it's like if you would become a referee, you would probably prefer
But that's crazy. You
your.
can't. You can't do
You
it
you
in this
can't you can't.
occupation.
But
You
they're
can't.
but at the end of the day, they're not
You have to be
computers. They're
fair.
people.
It's like you're a judge. You can't give sentences because you hate some kind of.
Yeah, but I think like when you're a fan of a club, you focus a lot on referee decisions.
I think
But like I think a lot of Juventus fans also have experienced a lot of referee decisions that are against them, as well as Inter. I think like all the teams, I watch sometimes a lot of AFTV, Arsenal fan TV, and they always complain about the ref. I think all the teams
Yeah,
have
of
these
course, that's
moments
natural. That's
in games. It's
what do you
very
think,
natural.
Afe? What do you think?
I agree. Everyone always it's always the ref's fault when someone's lose.
But do you agree that sometimes there's some
Well, Juventus are kind of famous for cheating with the Calciopoli and stuff. They are real well known in Europe, across Europe for that. So they have a
they have a
bad
history,
reputation,
right?
a big bad history of that. So and yeah, but most fans always like to complain about the referee, but it goes both ways. Sometimes we get decision that goes our way, and
Yeah, I
vice
know.
versa.
Some passionate fans always think that the refs they're doing wrong. All right, Ash, continue. So, what happened after the second year in the third year in Milan for Ibrahimovic?
Yes, in 2012, Berlusconi decided, yeah, that yes, we should
Ruin us.
sell
He decided to
Zlatan.
ruin us.
Yes, he said we should sell Zlatan, make some money, and we
Because we
should
had
also sell Thiago Silva. So he went to PSG.
Afe's favorite
he,
player.
he talked about
Yeah,
that, Galliani. He said we had financial difficulties. He was forced to sell Zlatan and Thiago. He didn't want to
yeah, we
sell
were
them, but
forced to sell
they were
them, but
forced
how
because
much money did we lose the following years because
yeah.
of that sale?
He said if we
We
had won the
lost.
Scudetto, we wouldn't have sold those players. Galliani said.
Yeah, but after those years, when we sold Zlatan, when we sold Thiago Silva, and got rid of a lot of players,
Mm.
we got out of the Champions League. We lost the Champions League money. We lost. We were like eighth, 10th in the leagues
Yeah, that was
some years.
that was the
And
dumbest
Pereira.
decision they ever made for the continuing of the club. That was,
Yeah, and Berlusconi is a legend for the club. Like Milan would not be here if it wasn't for him. He has made Milan.
He
yeah,
has
of
won
course. But
five
That's
Champions
I
League.
think the way
but
he ended his
the way he ended it was not
was
very good.
terrible. It was terrible. He sold us to the Chinese with all the everyone knows what happened after that.
Yeah, but the Chinese thing was maybe a gift for us because the Chinese came in, they spent a lot of money. A lot of money. Some players in this era, in this Milan team, are from the Chinese era. And if the Chinese wouldn't, sorry to say, but fuck up so bad, then we wouldn't have Elliot stepping in. So it was kind of like a good thing for us because Elliot has shown that they are a decent management.
Yeah, of course. Everyone had their doubts during the years with Elliot because this is not
Hedge
a
fund.
traditionally club owning what we're used to. What they did what is it that they do? They only like invest in companies to make money or something like that.
And they sell
Yeah,
it
they're in the
at
Wall
that point.
Street. They invest in companies that are like bankrupt or they're not performing very well. They step in, they make them good, and
There's
they
a name
sell
for that.
them.
I forgot what it's called, but
They are
anyways,
a hedge fund.
hedge fund. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm looking for. Anyways, what I was saying in Serie A, Chinese owners is not going so well, right? Look at Inter.
Yeah, I mean Inter, they're thinking about selling the team. So there's something about these
Selling
Chinese
it,
owners.
man. I'm just popping the
they are
popcorn and
they are
laughing
having a
all the.
hard time to pay the salary of some of their
Yeah,
players.
I
He
hope.
said
I really, really hope they get devastated because of this because they have laughed behind our backs for so many years now. Because what we
if
went through with the Chinese,
yeah,
all the rich. We are so rich.
if
Jokes
they
that
do
they
not
made.
manage to pay the salaries of those players, they might get point deduction and minus point and will get relegated. But that's a
Yeah,
big
even that.
big
Yeah, yeah,
if.
yeah. Is it true? Is there some truth to this, or
If they can't pay salaries and stuff, they will get minus points in the league, and
they will not be able to pay
and they
salaries? How are
in
they
the
going to pay the
in the
salaries?
worst case scenario, they will get relegated. But that's a big if. I don't. They will probably sell it
They
and
will.
get the
They'll
money.
probably find a way to get the salaries.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't want to talk about Inter. Let's move on. So,
Yes. So
we sold Thiago and Zlatan.
we sold Thiago and Zlatan, but
we
he,
got El
he came to
Sharawi.
PSG. Yeah, he came to PSG 2012 to 2016. He played for them, and he became the highest goal scorer in PSG history until Cavani broke that record. And after 2016,
Did he
he said
actually
to
did
him,
he actually scored 122 goals during the years in PSG?
he
150
scored 156 goals in PSG.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
in 4
yeah,
seasons.
he became the highest goal scorer in PSG
That's
history.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he played
In 3 years, right? Or 4 years?
4 seasons.
4 years. He played 122 games, I think it was. Yes,
So he's a
yeah.
legend for the club.
So
He's a
what?
legend for the club, and we all saw that when he left the club. They even lit up the Eiffel Tower for him.
Oh yeah.
He had a great farewell game. But then he said to himself that he wants to have a challenge. He wants to play in the Premier League for the first time, and he decided to go to Manchester United against his old manager. He played for Mourinho in Inter, so he went to Manchester to play under Mourinho again. But he won the Europa League. He won, I think it was a Community Shield, but he ended up getting a horrible injury. If you remember,
I think he would been able to win the league if he wasn't for that injury.
maybe Premier League is very
I know.
unpredictable.
It's competition is really really tough there, but yeah, that injury. I thought his career was over after that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
me too.
too.
How old
And
how
then
old was he when he got that injury? He was like
36.
37.
he was
36.
like 2018, I think it was.
37.
He's
37, 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
37 years old, and then he decided to go to the MLS in 2018 to 2019,
He
and he
recovered
really
from that. I said, this guy is that's crazy. I can't even
he went to the MLS.
compare it.
He scored a lot of goals. He conquered America, but unfortunately, he didn't win the MLS league or whatever system they have over
In
there.
1 year, he scored 56 goals.
Yeah, he played 56 games, 52 goals he
I'm
scored.
sorry, played 56.
Yeah, and then luckily for us, he came back to Milan in
That
2020.
was a great investment for us. After he came to Milan, it was after the Atalanta defeat 5-0, and we
Yeah.
didn't lose one game for like I don't know how many games
Yeah,
we
After the
kept on
lockdown, we didn't lose.
winning or equalizing without losing.
yeah, he really changed us. And also to say, for the national team, he played his first national team game. Like he played in the U21 and U18, but now I'm talking about the big boys. He played 2001 to 2016 for the Swedish national team, 116 games, and he scored like 69 goals. He's a Swedish legend. He's the best player that ever played for Sweden. He has won a. We have a award here that's called what's the award again?
The Golden Ball.
The Golden Ball. Yeah, he has won it like I think like nine,
12,
10 times.
13.
Yeah, I mean the best. I actually one interesting fact about Serie A. We saw like which countries has scored the most goals in Serie A. Like
Outside of
from
Italy.
which country outside of Italy, and Sweden was number three. And if you look back at it, only like two Swedish players has been great in Serie A, and they're both been playing in Milan.
Yeah,
Zlatan
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ibrahimovic, Gunnar Nordal.
Nurdal and
Nordal.
this other guy.
Zlatan is some other guy as well.
Yeah, the other guy.
Famous.
He's the commentary for the football matches.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Glenn Strömberg, ne?
Maybe.
Glenn Strömberg, something like that.
Yeah,
Strömberg,
some.
See,
you say it in Swedish.
Gunnar Nura is our top scorer.
So Ash will
Milan
look that
top
up.
scorer.
Yeah,
Look that up.
Nils Lidlholm is a Milan player that scored 83 goals for
Yeah, that's
Milan.
the big one.
yeah,
Just like
and
Zlatan has
also
scored 83.
and Gunnar Nordal is the highest scorer in Milan history.
Okay. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Mm.
So Sweden is representing. So that's why we're doing this podcast, because to show you all your other nationalities out there that Sweden has contributed a lot to Milan. So even maybe the most outside of Italians.
In the Gunnar Nordal era of Milan, we had the Swedish trio, just like the Dutch trio in the 90s. They were the
Yeah, the
Swedish
Dutch,
trio.
of course, they have
Uh,
contributed.
We
Like
had the Swedish trio with Gunnar Nordal and two other Swedish players in the attack, and they won
yeah,
the league a couple of times with
yeah,
them.
and Brazilians. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
Sweden have had the mark. in Milan.
Yeah,
Yeah, really great mark in Milan.
And
I think for me personally, it's outside of Italians. It's I think first for me it's the Dutch, then the Brazilian, then the Swedish.
yeah,
yeah,
maybe that's the right order. And for me, one of the biggest ambassadors for Milan right now in the modern era is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
yeah.
he
And
showed the
Zlatan,
he played in three different periods for Milan. So
Yeah.
Zlatan needs to score 19 or 20 goals to become the top 10 Milan player who has scored the most amount of goals.
Yeah.
okay, so around 19, 20 more goals, right?
Yeah, he has scored 83 goals in Milan. The guy who is number 10 has scored 102.
So we have like around 17 matches or 16 matches left, or even
And next season, if he
16.
renews,
16.
he
And
will
Six.
by the way he's scoring now,
he will probably end up
he's
at
scoring a goal every 62 minutes.
yeah.
Yes, he has the in Syria the person that has scored the most goals when we count the minutes. The first number one player is Muriel, that has scored 53
Okay,
minutes. He has scored a
he's
goal.
the most efficient
Yeah,
in goal scoring, Muriel.
Yeah, Muriel is the most efficient.
he's a
Then we have
super sub in
Zlatan,
Yeah.
Atalanta. Comes in from the bench.
and then number three is Ronaldo. Lukaku is actually number six. So Mattia
Boy,
Destro and
that he's not even comparable in this category. I think that's just a joke to compare. He's a good center forward attacker, but he's not that goal scorer that Inter fans want to portray him to be. Like every 107th minute, he's scoring a
yeah,
goal. Is he handicapped
yeah,
or something?
He plays every
Zlatan.
game 90 minutes. All of
Zlatan is doing 50% less than he's so Lukaku needs the double the time of Zlatan to score goals, almost double the time.
Yeah, Zlatan is more efficient.
Every 62 goals, and this guy needs 7 minutes to score one goal. Just
Mm.
pathetic. And
I mean, and not,
he's in his prime. Remember,
yes, of course. Like we have to consider that Zlatan is 39 years old and
he's
Lukaku is 28.
in a couple of
But
months he's
not,
40, man.
yeah. I mean,
Exactly. Remember
if we
he's the
come,
same age as me, and his birthday is around my birthday. So I'm second May. I think Zlatan is like April or somewhere like that.
yeah,
So he's 39. So and that guy's 28, right, Lukaku?
yeah,
yes,
28.
He can't even beat a 40-year-old guy in efficiency or anything. And he's picking a fight with the wrong person, man. Go to like the bottom teams and
Go
I
fight
don't.
Duan Zapata.
Yeah,
no,
go
but
to Zapata.
Or Belotti.
That's another joke.
yeah, but like comparing these two, I think for me always I would pick Zlatan. But Lukaku is also a great player. We can't take that away
Yeah,
from him.
he's huge. Like he's a big guy, but come on, compare
He's a
him.
big guy, but Zlatan is more efficient in
Yo,
goal
guys,
scoring.
did you read Zlatan's achievements? Like how many titles he has from all the clubs he have played for? It's like ridiculous. He has played for like
He is
7 European clubs, right?
he's one of those
Yes,
players who has won the most amount of titles in his career. After Daniel Alves is the first, the guy who has won the most titles, trophies.
Yeah.
I think Messi is
If you're
before him.
counting the titles, so
Yeah,
Zlatan
all kind of
is a
trophies. He's
second guy, right?
third, fourth, fifth, I don't know, but in the top 10.
Okay, in the top.
yeah, he's in the top 10, and he has played for 9 clubs totally.
Okay, 9 clubs.
He has
And
won
I read
23
somewhere that
trophies.
he has the record of played for most Champions League clubs than any player.
Yeah, and he has
I think so.
another record as well. And he has scored against the most amount of teams and different teams. He has scored against
Yeah, sure,
79 teams
makes sense. Yeah.
because he played MLS, La Liga. The
Yeah.
second guy is Ronaldo, has scored against the most different teams.
All right. That was a great discussion and recognition of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the one and only, the legend, the god. And of course, as Swedes, we are really, really proud of him. And there's only one Zlatan. And the whole world wish that he would have played for the national team or their club, but he chose Milan as his club. And he has always recognized and said in interviews that in all the clubs that they've been to, Milan is one and only club that he has fallen in love with, and
Yeah,
he has said it's
Second
not
home.
even comparable, not even to Manchester United or Barcelona or anything like that. This club is totally different, and that's why we're doing this podcast and the love we have for this team, because this is pure class, this is pure history, and it's not even comparable with other Serie A or English teams, and that's why we're the second best in the international trophies after Real Madrid in the world. So there's two teams in the world, Real Madrid and Milan, as the most international trophies.
Yeah.
mm,
7 Champions League speaks for itself. I think we have the second. Of course, Real Madrid has the record. No one will ever beat that. Around 13, I think.
yeah,
They
13.
won with Ronaldo like 5-6 or something like that.
Yeah, they won with Ronaldo 4 times. They won
Okay.
3 in a row. They beat us our record. We won the two-peat. We won 2 Champions Leagues in a
In a
row.
row, and they beat
But
us. They won 3.
yeah,
You
Three.
they
know,
won
when I
three.
when I was looking at the Champions League history, and we had so many chances that we were second in the Champions League. We had so many finals that we lost. I think
Yeah,
I
with
counted 3 or 4 finals that
Yeah,
we
not
lost,
yeah,
including
Juventus
the
had
one
like
against
7 finals.
Liverpool. I will never forget.
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, that game no one will forget. I think every football fan knows that game.
But
And
the year after, we took our revenge and we took them out.
two
Two
years
years.
after,
Oh, 2 years after. Sorry.
yeah, 2007 against the Liverpool, we won that game, and Inzaghi scored the 2 goals in final.
What are the odds that we're gonna meet them again in the final? What were the odds?
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was a good revenge.
It
If
was the
I
best.
remember correctly, that Champions League win 2007, we finished like fifth or sixth in the league. So if we did not win the Champions League that year, we would not qualify for the
Yeah, we
Champions
were
League
not
next year.
favorites to win that year
We would not
because
qualify
because
for the Champions League next season if we did not win that game.
exactly the team we had was
So we
very
almost didn't
old
qualify, and when
players.
we qualify, we win it.
Yeah, only way we could qualify is if we won the Champions League,
Yeah,
and we did.
exactly.
That's crazy.
But I think we should move on, guys, from
Yeah,
this topic so we can.
yeah. So we are using a lot of time to talk about Zlatan. So the next, so you guys, what do you think? Let's talk about the table standings and a little bit of other
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean the table standings is great. I mean Inter were number one for like a day. We took over that position comfortably. And now we are 2 points ahead of them. Juventus is scaring me a
Yeah,
little
they're
bit.
picking up. They're picking up.
They're picking up. I thought maybe they would like a draw against Roma would be good, but they won that
Damn,
game.
Roma. They are like they can't deliver against big teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
but the
against
thing
us, they cheated. So we all know.
Mm.
the thing that is good is that Inter and Lazio is gonna play soon. So hopefully Inter gets a draw there, and we win against Spezia, so we can leap forward, make the gap bigger. And Juventus has hard games ahead. They gonna meet. They
Napoli.
have Inter in the Coppa, but that's
Napoli,
not. They
Napoli,
have Napoli. They have Napoli.
Hellas
Uh,
Verona.
But
but Napoli is not it's not very
Nah,
good
it's a
at the
bad form
moment.
right now.
and
They're
they
gonna,
have
I think Juventus gonna win that game.
yeah, they're
and they
gonna
have
fix it.
players injured. Napoli has Manolas and I think Koulibaly
Okay, they're
out.
gonna win it.
So
Yeah, Juventus gonna win that game
Is
probably.
that
But
the postponed match? The one they're gonna
no,
play?
no, no. The postpone is
exactly.
still postponed.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
This
That's
is
right.
the so
okay.
this game is it's a bit
This is
weird.
okay. This is the second game.
The second game
Mm.
comes before the first
Yeah,
game now.
yeah. But they don't have so many tough matches. Ash, they have like Crotone and Hellas Verona after that.
Yeah,
Hellas is
they
a
have
You gotta play well.
Napoli. Maybe Napoli is can be tough. We don't know that yet. Crotone is simple. They're gonna beat Crotone. Hellas Verona, maybe we don't know
Yeah, they're gonna beat
how it's
them. They're
gonna end
gonna
up.
beat them. They have no chance in this one.
But on the in March they have Lazio, and Lazio has been in great form. If Lazio can beat Inter, it will be very good. Lazio is the team in Serie A that has the best form right now.
And hopefully Atalanta can get a draw or something. Yeah,
Yeah, it's always great to see Atlanta draw or lose.
yeah. I really hate that
ever
team.
since they won against
I
us
really hate that coach. Yeah.
in really bad form.
What do you
After
say,
they,
Afa?
after they won against us, Atalanta, they have been in really bad form. Lost against Lazio, draw against Napoli and Torino.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. After that, their own Twitter
Yeah,
thing. that he started mocking us.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta. I don't think they will get Champions League
I hope, hopefully
spot.
not. You see, there are three teams. There, Roma, Lazio, Atalanta are all fighting for the fourth place right now.
And
Yeah,
Napoli,
yeah.
Napoli.
Napoli,
Napoli
of course.
also.
I hope Napoli gets it
Me too.
I also hope Napoli gets it. I
because
really
of
I don't have
Gattuso.
any problem against Napoli. I like Gattuso as a coach. I like him as, of course, he's a Milan legend. But I think he will get
And Napoli as
sacked.
a club because of Maradona.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are going over the 1 hour mark, but it's okay. We can
Should
go
we
over
end
a
off
bit.
with a prediction of the
Yeah,
next
no,
game?
no. We can continue a couple of minutes and then edit it to 1 hour. Hopefully, Ash
Yeah.
can manage that because during the time you were gone in the beginning of the podcast, we can edit that out maybe. So,
Mm.
okay. So, what do you think about the Spezia game?
I think Spezia is not like Crotone. It's not. It won't be that easy. But
They are
I
better.
think they are better. They are 16th in the table. They have 21 points. Their last games, they won against Sassuolo 2-1. They lost against Udinese before that. They lost against Napoli, lost against Roma. They haven't, I mean, they met the big teams and lost, Napoli and Roma, but they have been beating some teams also, like
Sassuolo, they won
Sampdoria.
over Sassuolo last time. 2-1.
Yeah, last time they won against Napoli in the league also
Roma
this
3
season.
3-0 in the Copa.
That game
Yeah,
ended 4-2 for Spezia, but after the game, and Roma made 6 subs, but they can only make 5 subs, so
Oh, that's why you get the 3-0. That's
they
right.
automatically lost 3-0 because
So
of that. They
Roma
cheated.
won that game 4-2.
Lost 4-2, but
Okay, they lost 4-2.
they lost they lost either way, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
yeah, but either way, we're gonna win this game. We have Hakan back.
we
Yeah,
have to.
hopefully we have Benacer back.
But
Yeah,
what the hell happened
we
to Benacer? He was back and then he got
He
got the
got the
flu or something.
fever. He was sick or something.
yeah he got the flu. It's not a big deal. He out for a couple of days probably.
So okay, let's do the prediction. So what do you think, Spezia?
I just want to say, like the first episode, I said 4-0
Yeah. You got
Crotone,
it right.
and I was right. So I have to just mention that for the
Yeah, you're
listeners.
gonna get your medal. Yeah,
But
and I said 2-1 the game previous to that,
I
Bologna
said
Milan,
3-0.
and you said
yeah,
3,
yeah.
and I said 4-1 for the Crotone match, and it was 4-0. And Ash
But
got
this game
the
against the Spezia, I think Milan is gonna win 2-0.
okay.
I
So
was
Afe,
also
you
gonna
wanna
say
do your
I was also
prediction?
gonna say 2-0, but
Yeah, you can say 2-0. It's
I
okay.
still
You
say
both say
2-0.
2-0. You want to say 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
All right. I think, looking back at Spezia, they were
Last time we won against them
they're
3-0.
16 in the table,
Yes.
almost close to relegation, but
Yeah. So
couple of points away.
they a couple of points away from
They have
Torino.
they have managed to score in some matches. It's a team that can score one on us maybe if we have a bad defensive play. Yo, guys, we didn't
And
talk so much.
Calabria won't play, so Dalot will play on the right side.
But Dalot is good. I
Yeah.
have a high expectation. So I think around we will win by two goals because Hakan is back. I think Benacer would get some playing time. Mandzukic is getting in form little by little. So I'm predicting 3-1.
3-1. Yes.
All right, and of course we can talk all night about AC Milan, but we want to keep it to 1 hour, and right now it's almost 1 hour and 5 minutes. So, guys, anything else you want to add before we wrap this up? I just want to say the derby is closing up. It's just a couple of weeks to the derby, and I just like to see Hakan and Benacer get in form before that derby. I don't think we have so many matches left. We
We
have
have
this
a
one.
Europa League game before the derby.
Yeah, we have a Europa League game on the
Yeah, we have the
18th.
Europa League next week, and this is it. And this is Spezia and the Europa League, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Are we risking
that's
some players in the Spezia game with yellow cards?
Calabria, Brian
He's,
Diaz
he's missing,
injured.
but are we risking some players
Risking.
again
No,
for the
no,
derby match?
no, no one.
Oh, thank God! I was so worried about Romangoli again, but
So
he's been
Mongolia
away.
has 1 yellow, so he needs 4 more yellows to
Oh,
get.
that's great. That's great. Okay, I just like to mention Tomori is looking good. Also, he did a good job in the last game, but there was some episodes, some that he missed his mark. You know, the header from the Crotone guy,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but other
he's
than
getting there.
yeah, he was good. Other than that, missing that header.
Do you guys see Kier coming back for the derby?
I don't see it. No.
even if he comes back, will he be fit
He's
enough
not
to
match fit,
start?
right?
Yeah, I would rather play Tomori. I think.
Tomori against Inter. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
He played
I think
against
it'll
Inter
be.
in the Copa game when he came in, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
yeah,
that bad.
yeah. I don't want to think about the Copa match against him. That was a terrible play for everybody. Okay, so anything else, guys?
No,
No, hopefully we will win comfortably against
That's it.
Spezia and Zvezda. We maybe can rest some players against the
Yeah,
Inter.
we're gonna leave that for the next episode to talk about the Europa League game against. What's the name of the team we're facing?
Zvezda. I think
Zvezda.
we had them in the Champions League final, if I'm not
This team
mistaken.
has won the Champions League before
Oh,
in the
they have won the
90s.
Champions League, but I think we've met them before
In
in a
history, when you
very
talk about the
yeah
history.
They
yeah
won
yeah
in the
exactly. But we
91.
can we can save that to the next episode so we can talk
Yeah,
a
we're gonna
little bit
talk
about
about.
the
Yeah, we're gonna
history.
leave that for the next episode. Talk about the history between these two teams. They have changed name. They were like the Red Spartas or something like that. Sparta Red.
Yes.
So okay, so yeah, hopefully for a win on Saturday against Spezia. And until then, it has been great to do the second episode, and we see you guys again for the episode number 3. And last thing we'd like to mention, we need to get our things together and broadcast our podcast on the other platforms. Right now, we're only on YouTube, but we're gonna put it out there on all the other platforms like Spotify and Google Podcasts and whatnot. All right, Afe,
Yeah,
you want to say something or just say goodbye?
no. Goodbye.
All right, guys, thank you, and Afenash, thank you,
Thank
and
thank you.
see you for the next episode. Goodbye,
See
everybody.
you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Forza Milan.
Forza
Goodbye.
Milan.